Good afternoon. So, fast action football. Remember in my last video if I said, boy, if this game had dice, if you could use dice, it might change everything. Well, guess what? I have learned that it was originally called Six Dice Football, and it does, all of it is compatible with dice. So I have got out dice, and we're going to try fast action football with the dice method. I won't play the whole game here, but I want to try it. I think it's going to probably be a little slower, obviously, and a little clumsy, but boy, isn't it nice to know you could play this without using fast action cards if you wanted to. There's no doubt the fast action cards are super fast, and I like that. I don't have to, and I'm so used to this that I don't have to extrapolate a whole lot. I can look right at the color and know what I'm looking for. But dice, many of these dice are going to share. You don't need them color coded because they're going to share. But I did color code them. So let's try this. I've got the 54 49ers versus the 54 Eagles. We're kicking off. Eagles are kicking off to San Fran. So we're going to go ahead. And technically, I should have another chip just for. I'll use the eraser. The eraser will indicate who has momentum because I think I tend to forget who has momentum. No, not forget. I tend to move so quickly with the dice. I won't be moving as fast. So, but when I heard that this obviously was invented with dice, and it was designed to use dice, I couldn't believe it. I was like, why isn't there a dice version of this available from Downey? I think he would sell so many more sets if people could use dice. And I think it's a brilliant football game. I've said it before. This is simply my go-to game. Even if I'm using fast action cards, this will be my go-to serious football simulator when I want to replay NFL football or AFL football or WFL or USFL or anything couched where the teams are built based on real statistical performance. It's fantastic. So when I found out there was dice, well, you can imagine I could not wait to give this a try. So let's go ahead and kick it off. And again, the kickoff is going to be very simple. We're just getting a 2d6 number, right? All right, so here we go. Kickoff for Philly to San Fran. It's going to be 8. It's going to be to the opponent's 6. So San Fran is the visitor, so we're here. And our kick return, let's find out who that kick returner is when I roll this kick return. The D20 tells us who it is. It's going to be Joe Arenas, Arenas, and 3. It's going to be a huge return. That is it's 32 yards out to the 38-yard line, as he was a beast. All right, now there's some things we need to look at. So we know yellow on the card is penalty, so I have a penalty roll. And then we also know that momentum, right? I'm going to use 1 to 2, it's offense. 3 to 4, it's momentum. 5 or 6 is defense. So this little D6, blue D6, will dictate whether we're looking at the offensive card, momentum, or the defensive card. And momentum, by the way, when the game starts, is controlled by the home team, right? So that's very simple to check. And then we have our play call. This will dictate our automated play call. And then, of course, we have our passing quarterback number. And we also have our the quarterback number is actually technically this could be the quarterback number here as well. So really all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Son of a gun, there is 6. I actually had these out thinking I would need 11 to 66 number, but I do not. I don't believe. No. There is no need for the 11 to 66 number, it looks like. Okay, so now let's see, let me double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've got an extra D6, but you could certainly use one of these other D6s to roll your doubles, but I want to use this. Now I'm going to try in one roll, right? Let's go step by step, and we're going to first check to see. Now this would really slow it down to do this for every play, but we're going to go in order. First, let's check for a penalty. 22, there is no penalty, so we can not worry about that. We're going to be looking at the momentum. That's going to be Philly's defense. The play call is 46. For San Francisco is going to be a pass. So we're looking at a pass on the defense. We're going to roll this again for passing. 60 on the defense is going to be incomplete, second down. Just like that. That's how fast we can do this. Is that not incredible? Holy cow. Is there a penalty? There is not a penalty. What is the card on? It's on the offense. What's the play call? The play call is 35. This is amazing. If I can play this with dice, holy cow. It's going to be a run. And the run is going to be number 17 is going to tote the rock. That's going to be Hugh McElhaney. 10 is going to be a 2-yard run. 1, 2, third down, and 8. And that's pretty quick. That's almost as fast as flipping 4 cards. 66 is not a fumble. Thank God. It's on the defense's card. The play call is 19 is going to be a run. So San Fran's running the ball again. And we roll this. Running the ball. And 8, that's on the defense's card. Run 8 is going to be Joe Perry for 2 more yards. 1, 2, and it's 4th down. We will have to punt. Holy cow. And that's almost as, not quite as fast because you got to kind of extrapolate it. But flipping 4, picking up and flipping and reading 4 cards, almost, if I keep them in my hand, I can almost drop them in this at the same rhythm. That's freaking amazing. Okay, now I think I can one up this now for Philly, but let's go ahead and check for a penalty in case on the punt, because we're going to punt. No penalty, no fumble. We're punting the ball, and the punt will be here. Oh wait, and we need to know who. So I got to remember what I'm doing here. So 1, it's going to be returned by Jerry Williams, but the punt is 8. 8 is 34 yards. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. The return by Jerry Williams is 7 yards. 5, 6, 7, out to the 31. Philadelphia, as Jerry Williams brings it out. And we got some pretty good stuff going here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll our penalty die with our momentum die. Okay, so what's Philly going to do? It's going to be on the defense. It's going to be 63 is not a fumble. And we're going to roll to see what the play call is. Philly is running the ball on the defense, and the run is by Neil Warden, but we're looking at the defensive chart. 4 yards. Neil Warden gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd down. Holy cow, folks. This is pretty epic. Okay, it's going to be the defense again. No fumble, no penalty. The play call by Philly is going to be a run, right? And now we're going to run. We're looking at the defense again. It's going to be a carry by Jim Palmer. 5 is 6 more yards. 5, 6, 1st down for Philly against the San Fran defense. Okay, we're going to roll penalty along with momentum now. It's going to be no penalty, no turnover. It's going to be on Philly's offense. Philly's play call is going to be a run. And we're going to roll for Philly. It's going to be Palmer again for 6 is 3 more yards. 1, 2, 3, 2nd down and 7. Folks, this is going to be epic. This is epic. It's going to be no turnover, no penalty. It's going to be on Philly. Play call is, actually I could roll all these now. The play call is going to be a run. 22. It's going to be number 14. 14 is Jerry Williams, and we're looking at number 9. Number 9 is 1 yard. Williams, 3rd down. So really, right here, it's going to be defense. It's going to be no fumble, no penalty, and now I can roll them all. Man, I'm already starting to speed up the process. It's going to be 49 is a pass. So finally, Philadelphia's quarterback, Adrian Burke, is dropping back. We're looking at defense. We got to roll this for the quarterback. So we're looking at defense. I got to roll to see what the pass looks like. 59 is going to be incomplete, 4th down. So they're going to punt as well. Holy cow, folks. This is epic. Is there a penalty? There is not. The punt is 7, 38 yards. 10, 20, 35, 6, 7, 8. The return is by 16. That's going to be Hugh McElhaney, folks. And Hugh McElhaney 6 is going to go for 10 yards. 10 yards. Wow, what a great game. Man, we're moving. We've already got through 2 possessions. And I don't have to worry about ever. So where I'll gain ground is not having to shuffle the cards. So that's where I'll gain speed. Plus, this will just get easier. It's going to be momentum. So that's Philly on defense. no penalty, no turnover, right? We're going to roll for the play. It's going to be a run for Philly. We're looking at the defense, though. The defense 7 says 3. It happens to be number 7 is Joe Perry. So Perry runs for 3. 1, 2, 3. Second down and 7. Wow, this is epic. This is epic. It's going to be on the, it's momentum again. It's going to be no penalty, no fumble. The 49ers are looking at 31. It's going to be a run. And it's on their card. 8. 8 is going to be 2 yards. 1, 2, 3rd and 5. And who carried it? Joe Perry. Joe Perry carried it. Okay, it's going to be on the defense's card. Whoops, defense's card. No penalty, no turnover. The 49ers are passing the ball. We're looking at the defense. So we got to look at the defense's pass. It's going to be 33. That is going to be completed. And it's going to be complete to 7. 7 is Billy Wilson, but we are looking at the defensive coverage. So Billy Wilson is going to catch this 6. 6 is 15 yards. 5, 10, 15. Y.A. Tittle finds Bill Wilson on 3rd down and 7, or 3rd and 5. That is so cool. Holy cow, folks. You can use dice with this. Changes everything. Well, it doesn't change everything. I love it with the fast action cards. But for me, long term, this would be the way I would do things. It's going to be momentum, which is still Philly. No penalty, no turnover. Let's find out what the play call is. Play call is going to be 60. It's going to be a run. It's going to be a pass. And the pass needs to be rolled here on the defense. 17 is going to be quarterback's forced to run. We're going to be looking at run. 15. 10. 10 is an 11-yard. Whoops. 10 is nowhere. So Y.A. Tittle runs for nothing. It is going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. Y.A. Tittle rumbles for nothing. We look at defense on all of that. 14 is a penalty. It's going to be on the defense. That's epic. So we know this. We're going to have a penalty on the defense, right? It is 1 is the offense. Is the so we're going to conclude the play before I do anything else, right? But we do have a penalty on the defense opponent. It's going to be 53, which is a pass. It's going to be on their card. It's going to be the quarterback. So we got to roll for the quarterback. Y.A. Tittle drops back to pass. Y.A. Tittle's going to get, where am I at here? Y.A. Tittle incomplete. But let's take a look at the penalty. 7 on defense pass is going to be 5 yards. It's automatic. I can't decline it. It's going to be 2nd and 5. No option to decline that penalty. Wow, this is very cool. 6 dice football was what it was. And I can see why you wouldn't need one of these 6s probably, right? Matter of fact, you could just use 1 6 roll, penalty roll, but I'm going to mark it. No penalty, it's going to be on 49ers. It's going to be no penalty, right? The play call is a pass. And it's going to be to number 1, Bill Wilson. And the quarterback, 43. Y.A. Tittle's going to complete this pass to Bill Wilson for 4. And it's going to be 17 yards downfield. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. And Y.A. Tittle and San Fran, both these teams were 7-4-1. I picked this purposely to see the matchup, as both these teams were fantastic. But San Fran's offense with Y.A. Tittle, Joe Perry, Billy Wilson, Bill Jessup, John Henry Johnson. This was a brilliant offense, or at least it had guys that are well known and that I appreciate. Philly's defense is going to show up here, no penalty, right? And here we go. We got to roll for our. It's going to be a pass again by San Fran. So Y.A. Tittle right now is comfortable. He's getting into a rhythm here. It's going to be on the defense. So we got to roll the pass. 47 against this defense is going to be incomplete and no penalty. 2nd down. 2nd down. No, it's going to be on the defense. Going to be no penalty. The play call. Again, it's going to be a run. Wow, 11. Yeah, so we're toting the rock. This time it's on defense. 3 is going to get the ball. Joe Perry gets the ball on 7. 3-yard run. 1, 2, 3. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. 64 is going to be a no fumble. Fortunately, it is going to be San Francisco's card. No fumble. Dodged a bullet. 35 is going to be a run, and it's going to be Joe Perry, and it's going to be for 10. 10 is 1 yard for Perry. 4th down. We're going to kick a field goal from 27. Again, we need to roll this here. The field goal from the 27 is going to be 44 and below, and 52, we're going to miss it. So 27, some 34-yard field goal is no good. And the Philadelphia 5, 6, 7, we're going to give, actually, I think Philly just gets the ball at the 27. I cannot remember in 1954 if they get the ball at that spot or if it goes through the end zone, they get the ball at the 20. I can't remember. I want to say if you miss a kick, it goes to the 20. But I'm just going to let them have the ball at the 27. I can't recall the details. I bought 54 and I love the 50s, but I don't really know exactly those details. This is the final possession of the first quarter. It is 0-0. Philadelphia with the ball. Philadelphia with the ball. And again, the right now, the momentum is still with Philly. It's going to be defense, no penalty, no turnover. And it's going to be a pass. We're going to look at the defense's quarterback thing. 49 is going to be incomplete, second down. So Adrian Burke drops back, tries to throw a pass, batted away. It's going to be on the offense. It's going to be 37 is no fumble, no penalty. It's going to be a run, and that run is going to be number 110. It's going to be Palmer for nowhere, third down. Palmer gets nothing. The first quarter's almost over here. It's going to be 45, so no penalty. It's going to be offense again, no penalty. And it's going to be, it's going to be a run for 20 is Adrian Burke keeps it. Quarterback's forced to run, or quarterback keeps the ball on a bootleg, and pow, nothing. Fourth down, they're going to have to punt. So we'll roll this to see if there's a penalty on the punt. There is no penalty. The punt is 4 is 45 yards, 10, 20, 30, 45. And the return by Hugh McElhaney is 4. 4 is a 13-yard kick punt return, 10, 13 up to the 47, and that wraps up the first quarter. 0-0. I would have expected a little more offense, but wow, epic. So far so good. I'm going to keep playing here for a little while longer. All right, it's going to be no penalty. It's going to be on the offense. What's the play call and the player? It's going to be a pass to number 12. That's going to be John Henry Johnson out of the backfield. The pass, 54, is incomplete. Second down. Y.A. Tittle just can't quite find his man out of the backfield. It's going to be on the defense. It's no penalty. It's going to be a run for 12. So 12 is loss of 2. The ball carrier's number 4. Joe Perry gets hammered. 1, 2, third down. How about them apples? It's going to be, 15, I believe, is a, no, it's not a penalty. Missed the defensive penalty by 1. It's going to be on the offense. No penalty. I'm going to turn that so I don't get confused. It was no penalty. It's going to be a pass by Y.A. Tittle. 55 for Y.A. Tittle is incomplete. Fourth down. We're going to have to punt the ball. And again, I'll roll this for the penalty and the punt. Wow, so right now there is very little offense happening here in 1954. Let's see, we got no penalty and 7 on the punt is 36 yards. 10, 20, 35, and 6. The return by Jerry Williams goes 9, 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, out to the 29, and we are into the second quarter here, folks, in a 1954 dogfight. It's going to be on the momentum, that's Philly, and it's going to be no penalty. So Philly's card, it's going to be a pass, and it's going to be 54 is going to be incomplete. Whew, boy, they look like 50s quarterbacks, don't they? Missing, they're completing about 40 to 3%, 50% of their passes at best. It's going to be an offensive penalty. And it's on Philly's card on offense, but it's a penalty. Let's go ahead and conclude the play. So they're going to get a penalty. It's going to be a run, and that run is going to be the man, Bill Palmer, for 7. It's 2 yards, but our penalty is going to be 5. 5 on run is 5 yards with an option. That would make it, he ran for 2 yards. We're going to let him have the 2. 1, 2. It's going to be third down and 8. They are not executing, so I'm going to go ahead and let them have the 2 yards. It's going to be no fumble, no penalty. It is on the defense with a 6, so the defense is going to be in charge of this result. It's going to be a run, so they're content to run the ball with Palmer. 6, 5-yard run. It's 4th and 3. They will have to punt. Again, I'm going to roll for penalty and punt. Wow, huge punt. No fumble, no penalty. 2 is 58 yards, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 6, 7, and 8 at the 6. And we are going to return it. Who returns it? Is 7, is 9. That's going to be Arenas for 3 yards. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, out to the 9-yard line. First down. Folks, we are halfway through the second quarter, and this is a 0-0 dogfight. Okay, no penalty, no fumble. It's going to be on our offense. Come on, YA Tittle. You got to do something here. Ooh, YA, they're running the ball. It's going to be 5. It's going to be a handoff to Joe Perry for 7. 7 is 5 yards. Perry, second down. And you can see now I can compartmentalize. No fumble. No fumble, no penalty. It's going to be offense. And now I can compartmentalize for the play call. It's going to be a run. And that run is on our card. It's going to be John Henry Johnson for 9. 9 is going to be a run for 2 yards. 1, 2. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. No penalty. And it's going to be momentum, which is still Philly. So the defense in charge here. It's going to be a run for Joe Perry of 6. 6 on the defense is 4 yards and a first down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Joe Perry gets through that staunch defense. Boy, that may only be our 2nd or 3rd first down of the whole game. It's been brutal. No penalty. It's going to be on momentum. That's Philly. The play call is a pass. YA Tittle drops back. The pass is going to be complete to 5. Pass is complete to Bill Wilson for 6 on the defensive card because I'm on defense. Is 15 in the first. 5, 10, 15. So YA Tittle's had a couple of nice passes for first downs today. They've moved the ball better than Philly, but either way, they have missed a field goal. It's going to be no penalty, no fumble. It's going to be on the offense. Come on, YA. It's going to be 47 is a pass. YA Tittle. YA Tittle is 52. Is going to incomplete by 1. Damn it. Second down. Second down. We're moving pretty quick here, folks. It's going to be offense. It's going to be a fumble. Damn. It's going to be offense, and it is a fumble. The play is going to be a run. Run on the button. And it's going to be 1. Joe Perry's going to lug the rock for 6 yards and cough it up. 5, 6. Does he lose the fumble? We lose the fumble on 10 through 35. Yeah, we lost the fumble. Damn it, Joe Perry coughs it up. There's the first turnover of the game. Perry, fumble, lost. That's heartbreaking. Who got that? Fumble recovery. That's going to be 3. That's going to be Chuck. No, it's going to be Norm Wiley recovers that. First down. And this is huge, folks, because this is the final few minutes of the second quarter. It's a chance for Philly to take a lead into the halftime in an absolute dogfight. It's going to be momentum. That's Philly, especially with the turnover. It's going to be no turnover, no penalty. It's going to be a run for 5. So we hand off to Palmer for 8. 8 is 1 yard. Palmer's not getting a ton of yardage here for Philly. 2nd and 9. It's going to be 20 is not a penalty, not a turnover. It's going to be on the defense. No, it's momentum. Philly. So Philly's in charge here if they could execute. It's going to be a run. 15 is going to be a carry by Jerry Williams of 7. Jerry Williams goes for 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. It's 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. This is the final drive of the first half. No fumble, no turnover. It's going to be on the momentum. It's going to be Philly, so their offense is in charge. It's going to be a run for 10. So Palmer runs for nowhere. 4th down is the defense. So Palmer definitely not a high yield back. Wow. Okay, so 4th down. They're in field goal range. 37. Let's double check. 37. They're long. His long was 20 yards. Holy cow. That's interesting. His long was 37. His long is 20. So technically, he is rated though to kick this kick. 37 plus 7 is 44. So 21 and below, I can kick it. It says his long is 20. I don't know if that's what that exactly means, but I'm going to let him kick it, as I don't want to adhere too much. There's got to be a way for guys to kick a game winner or something. So 21 and below, if this is a 1 or a 2, and this is a 1 or a 0, we're going to make this kick. No, he's going to miss this kick of 44. 44-yard field goal, no good. Both teams have missed a field goal. We've had 1 turnover. It was a fumble lost. And folks, at halftime, It is 0-0. That's fast action football with dice. That is epic, man. So the D20 dictates our ball touchers, right? This dictates quarterback passes, the kickoffs. I mean the place kicking. It dictates quarterback results. It dictates the play call. This dictates all charts for yardage, runs, passes, punts, kickoffs, penalties, etc. This determines who's got momentum, offense, defense, or the team with momentum. These two would determine whether we have a penalty on either team or a fumble on the field. That is pretty damn cool. And there you go, folks. 1954, 49ers travel across the country to face the Philadelphia Eagles. And we have got a 0-0 dogfight. There has been very little. Remember, I use possessions when I'm on YouTube. It's faster, it's cleaner. However, that means you're not going to get as many plays from scrimmage. So one of the reasons this is such a low-scoring game is we're not seeing lots of plays because I'm using possessions. So, and when you fumble the ball, you could lose anywhere from 4 to 10 plays depending on where you fumble on the drive. So there you have it, folks. Both teams have missed field goals. San Fran missed a 34-yarder. Philly, after that turnover, missed a field goal. So there you have it. The only thing that I cannot speak to totally on these cards. This is a D6, by the way, right? I think it's a D6, as is the probabilities, right? Sack yardage, I would just use, for a sack, I would just use 2d6 probably. That would be a loss of 7 yards, right? If it's a long gain, I believe you use this as well. So 11 times whatever they have here, 11 times 2 would be 22 yards for Parmer. The other results are all 2d6 as well, right? Punt 2d6, run catch 2d6. All returns are 2d6. The back return, I believe, is 1d20. If it is a coffin corner punt or something like that. I think this is also a D6, but this might be a D20. I can't remember, right? So, but pretty epic. That's a way to play this game in the original rules. Six dice football, which has now, of course, been released by Downey Games as fast action football, using fast action cards, which is pretty epic. I would have to say, I think rhythm-wise, right now, I still dig the fast action cards. I like not having to shuffle the cards, though. I can get better at this. If I used a set of colors, if I used white and black for penalties, and I could use purple and white for play call, and then I could use red and green 10-sided die for the quarterback, right? I could literally roll everything at once and read them. And that way I wouldn't be picking them up and rolling them in pieces. However, that means you got to really be vigilant about what goes together. If this was a black, I would have a black 10 there, right? I'd have my D20, I got my momentum dice, and I've got my D. So one drop of the dice, you could quickly extrapolate, like looking at this card. The difference is, with the cards, you literally use one result per card. You never read more than one result on a card. So you flip this for the first check, second check, third check, fourth check, right? As I was doing here, I combined momentum and penalty chance, right? Momentum here's on the defense, no penalty. And then I got to check the play and the ball carrier, etc. It's a run. Ball carrier's number 2 on the defense is going to be 3 yards. It's pretty quick. And I tell you, it really makes the long-term longevity of me playing more games. Let's put it this way, I will play a lot more games of this now that I'm not dependent on the fast action cards. So that's pretty epic. Thanks for watching. Good day.